I mean, I have a good line with the get excited. I don't know. This is tricky. I'm like trying to bait out his human greed in this spot. Crazy. Actually kind of crazy.
Knock 'em dead. Get ready for a beatdown.
Now if he does it, he'd have to have Vile to live past that point. So he goes for the Atra. I mean, this is it. Doesn't really matter what we discard. Does he have a Vile Feast? What is up, guys? Welcome to today's video. We are going to be playing some Draven Viktor. This is a list. I'm messing around with Viktor for like the past 3 or 4 days trying to come up with a solid list. I had a couple pretty good variations, but I think this is the one that kind of rose above the top and had the most success. First thing I realized is Viktor with Ambush is actually pretty good. Viktor and Ballistic Bot just like activate Ambush pretty much every round. You can use it on a ton of different units, and with things like Lost Soul and Flame Choppers coming from Boom Baboon, you can maybe drag different elusive blockers and get in big attacks because Draven Augment Axes, like, it scales very fast and you can get some big damage hits in. We also run Might for that reason. With big units like Ballistic Bot and Viktor, you can just get like huge strikes in, and turning that into games essentially, because we are running 3 copies of Mystic, Get Excited, and Decimate, and those cards just direct damage to face is really good right now in a meta with not much of like Notify, Denies, and even much healing in general. So this direct damage is super huge right now. Also running Station Archivist for that reason, because you can use these cards multiple times in succession and kind of plan out turns ahead. I kind of always talk about, I think Archivist is a really good card, not only from being able to take advantage of a card again, but seeing exactly what spells you're going to be drawing in the next couple of turns, because it doesn't shuffle the deck. So I think that's super huge. We run Lost Soul for 2 copies. Lost Soul is kind of one of the craziest cards in the game right now, and another really good reason for it in this deck, it also just protects your units from things like Aloof Travelers. So a lot of times you can just hold it in the hand if you know you want to like play around that aloof from discarding something like a Decimate. Having the Lost Soul in hand is super huge. So the name of the game with this deck is essentially just going to boil down to trying to maybe connect 10 damage direct to face in different ways with like all of the different options that you have, and then kind of just close out the game with burn. All of the discard cards such as like Fallen Rider and Lost Soul, when you play them, they do trigger the augment for Viktor and his level up effect. And what that means also is Viktor will discount these units when they're leveled up, which is super huge, and you can get a lot of value and swing in ways that is really hard to deal with. So highly recommend this deck. Hope you guys give it a try. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Alright. One in with the Poro. Play the Risen Rider. Open 5. Bank mana into a Viktor turn 4. So fine. The box, very interesting. We'll see. He could Vial this or Whale or something if he has that next gen, but I'll try to roll the tough if I can. A Lifesteal. I think I lead off with another one of these, and I have Draven still as a pretty good follow-up, plus Baboon into Axe on the Challenger. So this is the biggest whale I've ever seen. Don't really have a way to deal with it, but it is a big mana commitment, so I'm just gonna play Draven right now. And who knows, maybe I should have been fine with that. Oh, he plays it now. Interesting. Giving me a little bit of a get out of jail free card. I could just play this here. I thought about maybe using it on the Lost Soul, but you gotta take this huge damage when you can, right? Everything's dying to like Ravine or something, but I think that's fine. Great way to use our mana if he plays that. Using this to get the ambush online. Especially we have so many of them. That's pretty huge. We're always going to play the Poro here, right? Because if he does something like Avalanche, like honestly, I think I'm pretty good to do this and even... Oh, I don't have mana for another ambush. Never mind. I was like, I could ambush this too. Huge grasp. So I think we're just going with the cycle route here. Archivist can pick up good stuff for sure. I think I might play that instead of Revenant. We're not in Atro range, very important. Yeah, I think I go with the Decimate. I won't have a way
Let me get you that file.
trigger the ambush, but I still think overall that's fine. We know that there's Poro cannons coming, so the Poro cannon could be our way to get that done. And technically I could go all in with this.
Another clue.
I want to see if he plays like FTR. And if he plays FTR, I mean, I have a good line with the Get Excited. I don't know. This is tricky. I'm like trying to bait out his human greed in this spot. Crazy. Actually kind of crazy. If I play this, I won't have mana. It is just like another blocker though. I just want to see if he develops. Is kind of what I'm hoping for. I might have played myself though. I might just be dead to Atro.
I'll knock 'em dead. Get ready for a beatdown.
A missing piece?
Now if he does it, he'd have to have Vile to live past that point. So he goes for the Atra. I mean, this is it. Doesn't really matter what we discard. Does he have a Vile Feast? He doesn't. All right. Atta boys. So the play was fine as long as it was like the situation where we didn't die to the attack, but I didn't know how much bigger that Trundle was gonna get. Yeah, I hate Lee. Okay, this is probably gonna go bad. Doesn't look like much of a keep to me. We need some early game, especially attacking on odds. Viktor 1-drops. You don't really run many, so it's not like shocking. Fine, we're blessed. We can like curve out with this, so we hit Risen Rider into Draven. We might open attack on 2. I'll have to see. They don't have like a lot of good blockers for fearsomes, right? And especially play something like I here. Draven is just a good punish. Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna develop. I don't really see a reason not to. Yeah, there's concussive. Just fine. Like he could have stunned this anyways. Now it just trades down. Get our 2 damage in. I might have wanted to axe there actually. Let's see. Because I could have missed out on 1 damage. Oh, Lossel. The Poro Cannon says otherwise.
What is gained when we return malevolence?
Ready to do battle with this? It's so much mana though. I don't want to let him off easy.
The sun rock got me good.
Force is meaningless without skill.
A pleasure to see you, Master.
Let's boogie.
I don't think there's a reason not to do this. Like, I showed my hand, but he's at 3 mana. His plays pretty much are like buffs to this. Is really all he has. So we'll just do this. He could Hush too, but Hush is so reactive, it doesn't matter. That's big. We're like 1 off these decimates. And I think that healing is huge for us, and there's no way he should be able to kill us like from this point, right? Sometimes I feel like going for the lifesteal weapon might have might be more in his favor. We'll rip one of these and just see how he reacts. Dude.
My lands need me. Center your spirit.
Draven down.
Anything else?
These two plus the burn in hand is exact lethal. Kind of depressing. We're still at max HP, so I could still take this slow.
Conflict is all in the mind.
Doesn't really do much for him. I might discard a Draven if he goes for one more buff.
Dragon's fury.
Just make sure this is dead. Interesting. So he just wanted to make sure that died here. Fine with that. He is holding up deny mana still. Use it. He denies to our 2 decimates? No? Okay. Dude. Stop. Actually, just stop, bro. This is the last one. The final Eye of the Dragon.
What is gained when we return malevolence?
Archivist is very nice. I feel like before he was holding up mana for like a say no card. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a Nopify. But I for sure use it here, I think, like when he goes for a challenge back play. Because it'll make it so he can't really go for buffs on this. Yeah, Overwhelm Cheese. We've seen it all before.
Our enemies cannot hide.
Still not lethal.
Strike firmly. Prepare yourself.
For 3 mana, is there a way for him to get 3 attack on 3 mana? Twins? Can't use twins though. If I use this, yeah, he can't play it. So I mean, I think we just do this and force him to do whatever. Force him to Nopify. Guiding Touch. Kinda same difference. I think I definitely Archivist and try to find Get Excited. If it's there, we just win.
Same calling card from our other case.
Broken, dude. I love Archivist. Great addition to the squad. I wasn't originally running it, and it's just a homie for sure. This like activated, but it's like too expensive, especially with what we're attacking on. Can maybe get a Poro Cannon, but we're probably still playing the Fallen Rider anyway. Actually, I might go with the. It depends.
Can
It's
a spirit fight to the death? Thinking I'll learn soon.
tricky because it's interesting, a variant with this guy. Biofeast gets blown up so hard. I think I just play a Ballistic bot for now.
Obsolete.
Slow play.
Safety disengaged.
Got rewarded somewhat.
But I look right fierce.
We'll do this, be mana efficient, see what he does. If he passes, I think we definitely just take the pass. And no problem having spell mana in this matchup. For our tricks. I could even use it next round, like play Fallen Rider, 2 Poros, Ignition, and Ambush. Like, that's a lot of stuff. He might take this as a cue for like a darkness line. But I think he'll most of the time go for this Risen Rider over the Ballistic Bot. We'll see.
Work the fabric, minions! Work it!
Can you improve perfection? Prime and ready.
6, 8, 10 damage we're looking at. 11 really, because this deals 1. Okay, so he counters that a little bit.
System upgrade. Progress. Witness me.
Called ambush for a reason. Sure, he's surprised.
Don't you look a sight?
Getting that off the board is pretty good because it has fearsome as a keyword, so I can just chump block it if I have to.
Can you improve perfection?
Spotlight on me!
I don't think we're worried about like our health at this point, so we'll just do this. I might get excited the Lost Soul depending on what he does with his mana this round. I'm getting Lost Soul down with Might. Seems pretty good. Pass. Lost Soul Might is like exact lethal on his own. So we'll get it down. He might go for like some type of like darkness setup.
I will shape death as easily as
That's
plague.
huge. I think we just win, really. Vile Feast saves him? Saves 1 health plus 1 health? He can live with Vile. Alright. Easy enough, right? Ambush MVP in that game. Ambush, big time MVP. Great 1, 2, 3. Honestly, even 4. We're playing exactly on curve, but I don't think I mind it in this spot. Draven on 3, Fallen Riders down, 4 Poppy. We have a turn 1 attack, like. Lost Soul might be a little slow, but I don't think it gets much better than this. Interesting. I don't think that, like, changes any decisions, but it's a good option. Oh, it might. Like, we might go, like, Baboon and Fallen Rider instead of, the Lost Soul, turn 4. Probably looking for some type of removal.
Astounding
I don't know what he could find though, because he could find Pokey Stick if he has. He'd have to have like another one already though.
The party has
Stuff to just get Draven down. He wants to play something like Mare that doesn't want to block. This is pretty great. He probably wants to block this into the 2-1 as well. That's interesting. I don't know if that kills our attack necessarily. I feel like I still want to do this. But I'll get 2 damage in.
Easy does it.
Or 3. And the kind of deck we have, I think that's still like really important. Getting access to. Burn in hand. If this connects, get him to 11.
Let's take a peek at life beneath the waves.
I think we just bank. Who knows? Maybe even he attacks here. Looking at an axe on Draven. Into the Risen Rider. He has 0 Fearsome Blockers, but like if he plays a Fearsome Blocker, we have Flame Chompers.
Look.
Aloof gets rid of Lost Soul. Kind of good that we just kept it, right? I'm gonna put it on Draven, because if I could just get level Draven, I think that'll be worth, even though I'm like technically missing out on 1 damage.
Watch and learn.
And we'll keep this back. Sharp Sight, block this. Oh, he lets me get 5? You're a maniac. And now, like, I have Overwhelm. That is... I don't know if I recommend that, bro. Crazy. I want to be somewhat mana efficient, I feel like I might get excited this round. That's something that gets difficult, especially if I play Archivist this round. But I think I will to just look for more burn. See. I'm just gonna go with the Decimate, and we'll be 1 off. But we should be like, from what the hand looked like, we should just be finding burn anyways. Draven doesn't even die to any of this stuff. Because if Draven gets in for 1, like we're also just good.
Deep breath now.
We're down 2 units.
This is gonna hurt for you. My research!
If we don't find the burn we need right now, I could probably just Zonite into it. Oh, we found it. Easy. Easy game. As soon as he let us get 5 on that 1 Draven Slink, I was like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know if you realize, like, Noxus PNZ has a lot of direct damage. I don't even think keep Draven here. I think I need early game. Viktor, bot. Probably go with that kind of line here, depending if he gives me stuff that's like urgent. I'm really scared of Young Witch.
Witness perfection.
But if he has Young Witch, kind of just like the GG button.
Hey, Krabby.
That's my resting
Good.
face.
Safety disengaged.
This into the Risen Rider. Definitely seems like the wave. They'll also start to buff up the ballistic bot. I'm probably just gonna discard this. I can get value for when I play Viktor.
And their sword.
Hold up.
Him trading an elusive to us isn't that bad. It's probably Poppy.
Perfection.
If it's Poppy, Viktor does live.
Just know the hero's around here somewhere.
Join the glorious evolution. The flashbacks will bow, Maker.
So bot is dead. Honestly, yeah, whatever this gets dies too. He might even drag, yeah, the Zonite. Not to say that this is fine, but it's kind of as good as we could have hoped for.
Energy core upgraded.
We rolled the worst keyword imaginable. Get better luck on this one.
Brilliant design.
Helps him live. Is a little bit of value in that.
Method is perfection.
See.
Always forward.
He might not even like react to this and just take the 6.
Wanna do this?
Raise down. Probably uses some type of buff here. If this is it, I almost feel like this is fine. Or just let this go. Like, it sucks. But at the same time, we traded Poppy. We keep the Might for value, like when we have such good blockers for it. I mean, we have the Ballistic Bot still. Other created cards.
Without some danger.
I had a feeling that's why you take that trade. Sucks. Definitely sucks.
Well, this isn't the glade.
Yeah, yeah. Not the Glade.
Skipping's faster.
Harry, riposte, you are toast. Hardly fair.
Up we go!
He has rally mana. We're not looking good. Not looking good. If I play bot, I have Mystic for his other challenger.
Fact, I am superior life form.
Yeah, end the round, please.
Ready.
Please end the round. Okay.
System upgrade. Can you improve perfection? Progress. Safety disengaged.
All 3 poppies? What is this? Oh my goodness. Whenever I think he's running out of gas, bro. And he does this. I have to kill that because I mean he does poppies and it gets big and horrible. But there's no way he doesn't have a buff. Oh my god. Get me out of here. This is not the game. This was not the one.
All the colors. I'm attacking.
Grabs this. You should just grab this and give it quick attack. And then every one of my blocks is just horrendous.
Go on, Pix. Just like the yellow bloop said. Perfecto.
At least he didn't have rally, right? Jesus.
Anything else?
Gotta find something. Okay, this ambush is online. He does have a blocker for it. We are fucked. Whew. Lulu Poppy can just be impossible to deal with sometimes.
Who does not know the name
Yeah,
Lambo?
gotta make sure you develop, man. For sure.
They won't like this.
Aha!
Tremendo.
Fuck. Alright, you got me. Love Zonite into the Fallen Rider, man. So good.
The sun rock got me
It's like the one time as an aggro deck where I'm like, kinda wish I was attacking on evens. We always just trade this because at the end of the day, it's just like a chump blocker for our bigger stuff down the line. I'd rather just trade it. Plays this, forces us to open attack, but I'll take the 4. That'll be fine. We'll probably just bank mana anyways. Our ambush! The whole name of the game is gone. Oh, wait. True. True, that is a created card. Very true. He can blast the monkey. Of the options, I think I still like this. This guy's a prank maniac. Okay, it's Vigar time, so a little worried. Road maker. Whatever. Prank it. Will like slow us down a whole turn.
Light on me.
Yes, of course. Analyzing approach. Genius in action.
He'd be able to stop this like right away. But I don't know if he'd be able to. Oh, that's huge. Because now I can survival skills.
It calls to me.
And literally just play these out.
Once I step
I kind of want to like make him waste the darkness right here on the Viktor. Ballistic Bot and Viktor will have Ambush online. He doesn't have a Darkness yet, so he'll need to like develop that. I don't even know if it's like worth playing the Viktor Hex Core upgrade. I probably just play an Ignition.
Say I got a life wish.
Interesting. Well, now I think I play it.
Metal is perfection. Energy core upgraded. Yes, of course. Genius in action. Embrace a new vision of progress.
It's tricky. I think I want to play. I almost want to play this here and just kind of. I want to get it out at a discount. And just make it something for him to worry about. Burn. Okay. I mean, that's mana that's like not going towards stuff. 0 mana plays where I can get him, right? Him going in for darkness here. That's the thing about darkness. Like, he has to go in for it to get more. I don't know who's more concerning, Vigar or Senna. Like, as soon as he plays it, I have to go in. Unless, I can't do this stuff because, like, it goes on the stack and then he could do his shenanigans.
Genius in action. Analyzing approach. Destiny awaits.
So he has to respond to this. Only 2 mana though, where things are tricky. And this already has Overwhelm too.
Honestly,
Like, literally. Him killing this doesn't even save him. So he'll have to react even more. I didn't even realize we rolled Overwhelm as one of our keywords. Second Vigar? Or maybe like, because it's exact, like, if he like pokey sticks something and then kills this, he's also living. He does have the event horizon. Yikes. We killed Vigar. I can go Overwhelm now. What would that push? 2 plus 3? Sound.
A great mind must never idle.
Spell shield on the Viktor might not feel bad.
Ingenious.
Packed. Perfect. Looking at exact lethal, so we just kind of
I will shape death as
take it
easily as
slow
pleasure.
here. And man, them tapping to 0 is just like making my life easy. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Make the darkness your own.
Didn't even kill Viktor, I just saw that. That's so funny.
Ah, yes. Perfection.
Perfection.